Jesus bless. Good morning, good morning. It is minutes to, oh my gosh. How is it? I think I was looking at the laptop. I thought it was after 11. It's actually like after 2 p.m. Honestly though, I was up until like after 4 a.m. So I'm not surprised. Anyways, I got up and I was tracking my order because I ordered some stuff and I thought the package was in Jersey at one point. Turns out it was in Queens at one point. And by the grace of Jesus, some people needed to rest. However, them pushed through with them delivery and I got my package. So, because Jesus makes some strong people, you know, I really think about like those that would drive from, I mean, I've done the drive before. I'm just saying like as a like transportation for multiple people like across state lines and stuff like that. Like bless Jesus, bless. So yeah, some people power through and that's excellent. I just hope they remember to rest. Friday is ideally the best day to rest. Okay, the Muslims know that. That's why you hear the prayer people. Speaking of, so look, I got these Dubai chocolates. I'm so excited to try them because they're like mini and they're golden bites. So I have a pistachio and kunafa and a hazelnut and kunafa. So I like pistachio. I don't usually go for hazelnuts. I think that's something my mom would probably like. However, she's not here right now, so yeah. Anyways, I also have something to tell you. And I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say it. I felt like it was something I need to write it down. It was a dream, bro. And I don't know if I remember everything, to be honest. However, yeah, like I felt like it was so detailed that it couldn't just be for nothing. You see me? And I'm not Joseph who, you know, interpret dreams and like Daniel and stuff like that. There's people like that. I don't know if that's not really what I'm coming to tell the dream for. I just feel like I need to make a record of it, and I figured why not just do it while I'm unboxing the sewing machine. And you know what's cool? My robe I had on earlier, I was wrapping it a certain different kind of ways because I'm trying to conceptualize the outfits. I have like three different outfits, like clothing items that I need to work on. And I'm thinking of like the material, you know, because certain things probably should be hand stitched. Like my poucher, that ideally would be hand stitched because of the material, the lace. I have organza. I feel like the Holy Spirit is letting me know, like, if you double up the material or if you fold it a certain, like, or if you go on a slow speed with the machine, like, it might be okay. However, you have to be careful because God forbid it rips. So yeah. Okay, you are not with the program right now. Let me try this one. I think this one should be good. Bumble clots. Okay. Alright, no. Anyway, today we find you. Jesus is the only one who saves. We spoke about Daniel, right? Bruh, this dream. So I'm in this house and family is there. And there's an announcement, like, I think they told me and then it's on the TV as well. that there was something going on in society. I think it was something with the animals or food or something that made those things not like, what was it? Like, you cannot, if it was like food, you can't eat certain foods anymore because they're altered. Like, there was something going on. Like, you know, when you read the chrysalids or you read like one of them apocalyptic book there, it was something like that. And so people are in a tizzy, like, you know, and it started to cause like issues. So I decided to go to a section of the house with my black and mild. I'm fucking fried, bro. It was wine flavored black and mild. It was actually because I got a box of wine black and mild, so I think it just inserted into the dream. You see me? So I go there and I have a lighter. That's all I really have. Like, there, you know, because I'm thinking about what's going on in the current state. And there was people trying to pester me for in general and also for the black and mild. And listen, I don't have a problem sharing. It was just, there was something going on. Like I said, the details, and I'm also not trying to talk out too much, right? So, all right. I somehow leave the place, and the place, when I thought back, it was kind of like my grandparents, one of their houses. You know, like there was a room by a garage, and I exit the building and there's like sand, bro, and it's like wind blowing and blowing me back away from the house, from the building. And when I look, it's like the wind is like blowing the sand in front of me and the building, almost kind of covering it a little bit. And like this, like I'm realizing in the dream that I need to fight to get back to the house. However, the wind was really strong and it blew me into just desert, bro. So I'm like, bro, okay. Then I'm thinking, because when you're in desert stuff like that, you need to try to remember the direction, because if sand is blowing and distorting your view, you might get lost, and if you spin around and them shit there. So I tried to, as best as I could, keep myself in this direction, so to go forward. And I end up in a whole other community, a whole other place, and it was set up different. There was no sand over there, no wind. It looked like kind of like a little village in Zelda or some shit, like one of them role-playing games. And you know, I saw somebody, I don't remember if I spoke to them, and I'm trying to maneuver through this place because I'm thinking of how I'm gonna get back to my yard. So, and there's a Bible verse, and it says, when trouble strikes you, you should not flee your house. You should stay home, kinda. And also there's another Bible verse that says, if like something disaster strike you, you shouldn't go to your family, you should go to your friend. So anyways, I'm like in this place, and somehow, I don't know if I scale a wall or something, like I climb a little hill or whatever, and I end up, because there was a little greenery in this place. Like it looked like they could do farming, yet at the same time, it was very, maybe it was hours where people, I don't know, it just looked still in a way. Like humble, yet like I felt like it was okay to be there in some kind of way. Anyways, I walk around and I end up in another place, bro. And this place looked developed in the sense that it looked modern. And is alright. So the other place, the second place I ended up at, it looked like, well, the first place I ended up after I came from the desert, looked like more country, right? More like I said, like a village kind of thing. And then this other place looked more like, not Rome, however, it looked like there was kind of architecture a little bit and decoration. Not really architecture, but it just looked, and there was a wedding. And I didn't want to walk through the wedding, and there were some people kind of on the outskirts part of it, and there were like two pathways. So I ended up kind of going by that section, and I think I spoke to one of the people, and then I end up walking and reach to an area with water and a boat. And I did see some water when I was at some point when I was moving through, like a body of water. So I use that as a landmark too. I'm like, okay, I need to get to the past the water, past the desert to get back to my yard. Bumbleclot, guys. Remember, say my family is still over there now. When I get to this, when I walk through, I get to an area with a boat, and there's a guy there, and there was railing and stuff like that. So it looked like them chart up stuff there. So I asked him if he could take me, you know, out, because I'm thinking, you know, I'll get out there and then I'll just find my way. And then some other people show up, and we are all on this boat. And when I'm on the boat, I feel like the Holy Spirit was telling me that they were planning on eating me. Jesus deliver me. So I'm there thinking now, how the fuck I'm gonna get from this? So I'm talking to them, and I'm talking to them like I'm not afraid of them. At the same time, I'm cautious, right? And I'm trying to talk to them to kind of not really distract them, but like kind of lean them away from that. You understand? So anyways, the dream kind of ended there. And when the dream was over, I was thinking back on it, and I felt like when I heard, or when I got the thoughts that they were gonna eat me, it was more like eat me up, like not like physically, more so like with love kind of thing. So I don't know, that was a strange situation, okay? I don't really know what that was all about. All right, here we go. Let's open this. Let's open this. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's like purple, and also like I'm excited because I got invited to do product trials. So I'm hoping that, because there was a 3D printer which I'm familiar with because I used to work with it, I used to use them. However, I think that one is, I think the Holy Spirit told me that the quantity of those items for trial is now 0. So I'll see if there's something else. So this is the instruction manual that came with the sewing machine. And then maybe I can make this into a vlog. I don't know if it needs to. Oh my gosh, they even have a little cloth and a little spool here. This needs to, usually they have, I don't want to fuck it. They set it up already, bro. Don't fuck it up, please. Because stringing them things, if you don't string it right, you fuck your ass. God forbid. Not the charger. How cute. How cute. Oh, girl. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, so this one, Bumbo. Not another. No. Where did this even come from? I hope this is a spare part. Oh my gosh, is this supposed to... Where Does this go up here? It looks like it would kind of go up here. And then I think the spool would, no, the spool I think goes up here, bro. Let me just stick it there for now because I don't want to lose it. I literally have not used a sewing machine in so many years. This is so nice. It even has like a ruler for measurements. And then you can like put little cloth, like extra cloth in here. It has modes along here, a dial, here. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Here's the testing cloth. So you put your material through here. This is the power button. You spin this and it sews. Super, super cute. I'm very excited to try this. Where's the port to plug it in? Looks like it works with batteries too, which is, I'm not mad at that. There's a little storage compartment here. Just leave that alone. Read the fucking manual, girl. I'm gonna read the manual and I'm gonna look at the videos because they might have videos that tell you how to operate it. Oh, right here. That's where you plug it in. Okay. So that's very exciting. I hope you guys have a blessed day and we'll talk later. Jesus first, love always.